I'm up. I'm up. Yeah, man. I have some real things to deal with, like a million things to one, right? All right, so me could jump out to that one here first, because I have a couple of things to deal with today. Yeah, blessed, yeah, blessed. All right, so we want to know the real reason why the festival song get aborted from the first place when them say a weak thing. So I'm going to play the Prime Minister. I tell himself why it get aborted. See? And then him tell about little more about the music. So I'm going to play him from film press briefing when him did that. See? And I'm going to tell you why the music they get the festival music. Because tomorrow, I think well, Cooper did come say something about political something, and Babsy denied. But the Prime Minister now answer all the questions. Let me tell you why, people, because I'm here too, right? What happened is the music over the years it tell you, people are enjoy themselves and thing, and tell you like over TikTok knowing a better than yard and thing. So it used to reflect the time. So if it a reflect the time of the people, them a DJ have sing about what go on now, they might sing about the government. And when that happen on the road, and pay patrol on the road and the corruption. So they reject all of those. Remember, it's supposed to reflect the time. So we want people to do sing about lies. Say yes, we have hopes and the place is beautiful, and we eat ackee and saltfish and them comfortable. The people them come and I sing what them say. The music reflects what going on in the society. So them decide no, not to go with those. You understand? I think that's why I grew up wrong. But just listen to the Prime Minister and you can hear him by his own admittance. He might tell us the music when the festival it was that thing about hope and thing. But they now blame the songwriter, but to in a society now, me no want to talk nothing where, other and things. If something not go the right way, talk the truth. We don't care. On the way you can fix it. But don't add on the lie and tell no lie upon the thing. See? Just listen to the Prime Minister. Watch this. We can play this. Play this.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness has added his voice to the debate over the cancellation of the 2022 JCDC Festival Song Competition. Speaking at a Jamaica Labour Party Area Council 2 meeting today, Mr. Holness spoke to the drop in the standard of entries over the years. Details in this report.
The state of the music industry in Jamaica, particularly in recent times, is back on the forefront of debate with the announcement that the 2022 JCDC Festival Song Competition will not take place due to the poor quality of entries. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says it cannot be denied that over the years there's been a deterioration in the standard.
The festival songs that we grew up on conveyed an incredible sense of patriotism.
Patriotism. So you hear what it conveyed? The patriotism. So if you be a patriot, no care what go on, and you must use the music and talk the truth, right? All right, because if you're a patriot, you talk the truth. When the place nice, the river nice, we have a river, we see, we beaches, we eat, we camp on the roadside, and the poor eat them crab and everything and what go on. Yeah, used to nice. So you have to keep it real. Patriotism, make all that, Yeah, man.
For our country. It conveyed hope,
Oh,
but it also conveyed a spirit of togetherness,
oh,
of happiness,
oh.
a kind of positive and prospecting outlook.
He was
So you hear the positive and the prospective outlook. So that alone, it'll tell you where the people them are come with. That alone, that tell you the kind of song the people them are come with. So that you might look, somebody will come do the song then. But not tell you, say the dirty time hard now and time hard. And too much killing are going on, the government not doing nothing, not too much patrolling on the road. We can't sleep right, and we don't have no drinking water. You know, I hear them there. But at the reality, you could say with happiness and togetherness, and we have hope. Meanwhile, them are rub up at top. I know we are talk to them and them now do nothing to our one. So them put it one side. Them get back on this now. But them want to hear song. We preach lies. You see me I say them want to hear song we preach lies. Number just you hear him speech. So if you have this song, why they reject the song? Go Cooper them back off. So them a play politics. Cause them no want to hear the song I tell you what I want now. What I play right now. You understand? So them do know them push it one side. Now them get back on track, but them are try to open the next entry. For you come in and come say something. You see me I say? Yeah man. See
Quick to
that?
point out that the songwriters and producers are not to be blamed.
Not to be blamed.
There's also a kind of different sense about how people feel
All right, here.
about Jamaica. There has been a different narrative that doesn't necessarily speak to the, the higher principles to which we strive.
Which higher principles we just strive? You put a principle, you have girl with them and cookie jar and all of them and them and so much thing gone and you have back pay foolishness, brother. Eh? Eh? Higher principle which we strive, them who come through now tear apart so much gun and everything will come through the war. Who don't have so much thing a dump and we have fake goods and we not clear them through the war. Then when you ready, when you just show something, people are spending money for fake things. Eh? You understand? So much say higher principle in which we strive. But we want to strive, but we have to tell ourselves the truth. When something now go right, what we have to cover it up and talk like you, we're not going to do that. Me no answer. But you understand when we say something and a lie, you have to come show the people them say, hey, this not right. But you don't cover it up to play politics with it. We not do that. We're not doing it. You understand? About the system, you know. So the music reflects what going on in Jamaica today. So them stop it because it will say, yo, it will make we look bad. It will burn we out. Yeah? So we now put out them here. A matter of fact, and am I saying, you don't hear him. You play it back and you just listen what him say. The first time music, it will give you hope. No, you know, you not blame the people them because to the principle. And you know, what go on now. So the music I tell them about some scandal and I tell them about the patrol and I tell them about the place run down. I know it mash up on them thing there. They don't want to play that. It's a festival music, but at the reality. See? So all when the place are mash up, it's come like brother and Nancy them. You want if you tell yourself like you know, you're not getting no better, you know. See? If you say yes, them I do good. Yes, the place better now. The money stabilize, a matter of fact. A 1-to-1 to the US. Yeah, man, come in, man, because we are right. Then we don't tell ourselves a lie. See? We don't tell ourselves a lie. Listen here.
Mr. Holness also took aim at the content of music which now obtains, arguing that it sends the wrong message about Jamaicans.
We're being defined by some very limited things. You know, wap wap and chop chop and ensure and all of them.
Yes, still them practice these things. Yes, still them same one. You have minister where me see video come out in a do wap up and chop chop. And say leave that is my business alone. Leave my private business. That couldn't be in the UK when I point out places. Come here, I played something yesterday, I point out France and I tell about America and things. So I'm going to use them when it benefit him. To point out something to come with them foolishness. See? But we want a country where we can look up to, where we have respect, set speed and see? We don't want him can go in our head and point out these things, but at them life and them live. See? Them live the life. But when they them point out something, them deflection. Deflect from the truth. See? Let me hear him.
All of those things have their place.
They have them place.
But they can't define us. We should not allow that to define us.
Well, you might say we should not allow her. You go for music. I wanna define. Listen, run the country good, we're good. See? Run the country great, we're great. Simple. See? So them use the music, the festival thing, yeah, and turn it in a political kind of thing. So no, we can't put out them thing here because it will show we up too much and things, so them push them on one side. Them not put them out. Because them the festival tune them. One more the producer do, you see the whole of the entry them when them reject, wanna play them. Put them on YouTube and thing and play them. All of them. Just put them up and play them. Make up listen to them. Do one them with them reject. Every one of them. See? Yeah, man, put them up and make we hear them, man. See? Because they might tell about, togetherness and the music over the years. The music over the years, nothing wrong. The music now reflect, the festival music reflect what going on in the society right now. See? People them now have no hopes and them now have and them know the government now have no vision. So them all sing about it. You don't want to release it. Yeah? It's bad. It's bad. Yeah.
It is an embarrassment to me when another country say, I don't want your artists in my country.
That's so stupid. Him shouldn't even bother touch that part of the. Him shouldn't even say it. Because it's more embarrassment to me. He thinks a personal thing this. A country can ban you anytime. It's not a first artist. Maybe if you charge something or something, you can go in America. How much artists can go in America right now? No, if not embarrassed, them used to go there. Them banned, then get banned. How much MP know more embarrassing to we as Jamaican? When Darrell Barr's paper get to a take way. Him minister. Get banned. Because they use money laundering and drugs and all kind of little things. That not more embarrassing. It's supposed to be embarrassing to the government. Him not resign. And then you keep him on. That not more embarrassing. You tell me what embarrassing. It might point out some little things to people, for them gravitate to it, But we're not going to allow you to do that. You do them things and get up before, man. We can't allow that, man. That's a foolishness. See? You understand? So him want to tell you we're embarrassing to him, but yes, still the man were side of him where them cancel them visa and some big police and them people are served Jamaica. Them more embarrassing to anybody else, to the whole world. The girl them a run and break record. And one of them will not test them. When if you test them same time after them run. So right now the thing shady. That not embarrassing to the world. They might don't even get the record. Me think that more embarrassing to the world. Him not talk about it. You see him pick up on. Him pick up on. But I'm going to play back this again. Me couldn't hear it. This is why him abandoned the first set of festival song. You see me I say? See? Because them are burn out the corruption. Them are burn out the patrol and no work and nothing go on and I be a criminal I run into the thing and all kind of little things. Them don't want that. Them why if you come tell lie and say yes, everything nice and at the greatest time Jamaica ever see and Jamaica bless and we not stress. I just see something that the green I just know. When I want I do it for a different thing too. I have to do it for a different thing. You see? May I read it right now? Babsy Grange a tour the area. And Babsy I say, I have to read this by itself, Babsy. You know Babsy I say? Remember, when people get up. And this is so bad, this embarrassing to me. When Babsy I say, once there is an incident that are connected to communities that are in strong support of the Jamaica Labour Party, then the elements that are involved are labeled as one another. I want to read out the word of this because that alone show me half. She said, but what I can tell you, I haven't heard the name one other call in the communities around for a long time. So we shall do a stand. These are when I tell about politicians. She never heard the name. So any little elements in the community and it spring up, them label it as one other. So you could have a big gang named one other in a Spanish town. And you as a little man spring up and then beat them up and then not kill you and push you out and dump you. And that she tell me? That makes sense? You could enter some stronghold and then you take it up by yourself. And she herself, people come over for your part. My fuck over Andrew with the part. And over there, so they must say, him have the other part. But they can't take a go on, right? Spill over in the other part. So people come over for your part, and then them have a little can't take and little shooting. No man couldn't come break your order. We shall talk of foolishness, and the name them will come up. But these are things that me tell them play too much politics. She not supposed to have business about this and police work. That's why you see Google Gaga never call no name. Someone do this for a different thing. Let me just continue this. Right now, read, But these things must pass us, people. Them to stop play politics, man. You understand? You have two big gang, clansman and one other in a Spanish town. Two. But you don't go hear about one. She said she not hear about it long time. And any little fragment in a fair place, them call up one other name, says one other. You shouldn't even use the word that embarrassing to the Prime Minister. This is embarrassing. So she coming up back now. She had a spokesperson for another. This is embarrassing. That's why Jamaica can better. This is why Jamaica cannot better. You see me I say? Yes, Douglas. Yeah, man. Them a burn out the government and burn out some corruption and burn out of things and point out some things, The place stay away and them thing there. Me want do the Babsy Grange thing when me done. Me want do it by itself because that alone show me off and then the media houses not come and say, but hold on. When you still play them kind of politics where you are toward the place in this so you can't push it nowhere else in this go on with that little thing. And you say, long time you not hear the name call. You not hear the name call. But any little thing spring up, you can say there is one order. So when you have to protect the name, you are the spokesperson for one order. I mean, notice how the police work. If you take gangs, you go for gangs. That ain't embarrassing. I tell you, man, that's why Jamaica will never better. Can't better. See? Until we clear these dirty, corrupted politicians and get rid of the dirty thinking police, them, the corrupted one. Good and nice, clean police. Me say a police step on the bike. Police, me see you, we're going to play later, but I have to play you, because you deal with positiveness, so I'm going to play you. Yeah, man, you have to depend on my station. Me have to talk about, man. You see? So I'm going to play you. I say you do your prayer and, and I pray for the whole country and things. So we're going to play you later. You see? Yeah, man. But we see them the positiveness, you see me, I say you have to hold it up there. So this, what the Prime Minister said, embarrassing to him. It have place, but it embarrassing when a next country say, ban your artist. So your business about artists and ban. Next country, a full country too. Because if a man no come through my border with no gun or nothing, and then come DJ and sing, and then me can get a bag of gunman come out. That time I wait for solve enough and get enough gun and solve my problem. My brain click fast, What? Me that even send somebody me no want it like a politics and me the money talk about no ban him. So you ban him now. But the gun in your country long time. Them a bust long time. What him have to do with the gun? But him no come out now. You make the man and keep the gun. But him no come back there. You get the gun them. The gun them can sit down same place. No sense, man. It a little place. It big enough, but a little bit of people over there. All they need to do, have a stadium. Get some of your man them from over Guyana there. Book him for a show, make him come. And make him come do what him do. And make the man, when them pack up in a stadium and be a police and soldier circle it. We don't have no head, Every single man that could have baby might get searched because they might put gun under the pampers. See? Your amount of gun is supposed to recover your good. We're not smart. FBI infiltrate things, We work different, We work different. We work like punks in the Caribbean. And that's why the Caribbean are going 1-1 because we don't have no head. You understand? We don't have no head. Beaches and Chinese take over Jamaica. Corruption, okay. All right. So the Jadco just getting something. So Jadco failed up testing the 4 girls after they broke the world record. World athlete will not rectify the record. That is embarrassing. You hear this? Yeah. According to my source, they talk about have access to beaches. Chinese take over Jamaica, crime, corruption, and selling off the land to foreigners. That embarrassing. And the more I speak up embarrassing, it embarrassing, more embarrassing when you have a sitting minister. They report to you. Them have to ban him from them country, take away him thing. Cancel that. And that you never come and say it's embarrassing to you. 500 million barrel of oil gone and then we have to step down and move and all kind of thing. That's not embarrassing to you. You never use the word. Me I say you have to be careful when you use the word. Me sit down here so. And we sit down here, remember we dissect everything. Me nothing up past me, you know. Me read a lot, man. Me say a lot of things, man. And some things they used to get away with. When me I tell them, me I tell our news media for all them account to this. Let me show you how them I try to twist something. I'm going to show you how them try to twist something. See? I'm going to play this. Jim going to say embarrassing, right? I'm going to play something where them I try to twist. Let me see me have it on my phone. I think I put it to play it. See? The people them in a Spanish town who you see get dead and all kind of little things. And this is going from the paper tell me from September last year. We never hear the commissioner mention it. That's not embarrassing. Me you mention say it go on in the country go on. You think you could have one other place, you got act it up. And them not push you out. You could have go and violate them place. You could have go and violate them place. That no make no sense. You see me I say? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, him do him deflect and him push and blame and do that. But we not alone to do that. No uncle him, them have a mouthpiece. You know, let me tell you something on my word that thing, you know. Because some stay and me sit down and me study how they move. Them do things not to uplift the poor. The poor we stand up for, you know. We in a business, you know. Because we want to uplift the place that everybody can even afford a decent meal. Because that keep you going. Me not talk belly full. Even a decent meal. Everybody right class, every single Jamaican. Not just them up here, so. We sell people counterfeit goods for a bag of money. And them love to come through the wharf and I one and two place. On a break down. I carry that too. I have so much things to carry. Never find them out. I'm in a business. We have to put them on record. I mean, me personally, I feel like them. I feel like them. Let me get a little thing here. Let me see which spot I put it. I'm going to play something to you. Let me see, make a highlight right there. One about the little radar thing that we made that play. One play a little radar thing where, wait there. I be some boy, you know. I played it yesterday, you know. See? Oh, let me say I can't find it, so. Yes, let me say I can't find it right, so. Shit are coming so fast. Wait there. I have to play this. I have to play this. I couldn't hear this. Because this is a big joke. Let me see this. Back in. What I am there. Yes, sir. I'm live, you know, you want to talk? Yeah, man, I talk about the Prime Minister. Him just say the song them. About the song them, you know. And we're embarrassing to him. You understand? No, man. No, man, talk. No, man, you talk, man. Make it talk, man. Hold on, man. Me ask you, man. Hold on, man. No, man. You have to talk to me, man. So, so, brother. Me have your hand, man. Me have your hand. Me gonna play this, right? You hear me?
Yeah, man,
All right, just listen what the Prime Minister said. All right, them abandon the festival song. And why them abandon the festival song? Now make you hear what the Prime Minister say. Because the people them are telling the truth. What going on in the society right now. It break down the structure them want fix. Nothing now go on as a peer rub up. I'll be arms house go on, right? So the Prime Minister take that. Them ban that. Go Cooper come out and knock out against it, so them play politics. Mr. Babsy Grange come out back on the paper and I said, she you know, You know, she both grub, you know, well, I feel feelings that, but, you know, disappointed, little disappointed in grub. If you come say this, but it's not no politics. Because, and then the Prime Minister come and go and clarify something, but he might tell you, but listen what the Prime Minister said, listen here.
Holness has added his voice to the debate over the cancellation of the 2022 JCDC Festival Song Competition. Speaking at a Jamaica Labour Party Area Council 2 meeting today, Mr. Holness spoke to the drop in the standard of entries over the years. Details in this report.
The state of the music industry in Jamaica, particularly in recent times, is back on the forefront of debate with the announcement that the 2022 JCDC Festival Song Competition will not take place due to the poor quality of entries. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says it cannot be denied that over the years there's been a deterioration in the standard.
The festival songs that we grew up on conveyed
Listen,
an incredible sense of patriotism
patriotism
for our country.
for our country,
It conveyed hope,
convey the work.
but it also conveyed a spirit of togetherness, of happiness, a kind of positive and prospecting outlook.
He was quick to point out that the songwriters and producers are not to be blamed.
There's also a kind of different sense about how people feel
Yes.
about Jamaica.
Yeah,
There has been a different narrative
different
That-
narrative.
doesn't necessarily speak to the, you know, the higher principles to which we strive.
Mr. Holness also took
So you must say it's a different narrative. It now speak about the higher principle which we strive. Which higher principle we strive from, brother? We will have so much corruption in our Enromagan house. Nobody now get charged, brother. Them and them friend. You can't have a country and run it like this. Right? The tune, it's a reflection of what going on now. So you tell us that the place them want fix. What want happen. And this man now, them push it one side and one side of politics. So you want, what me I come and tell life, if me that write a tune, me write it a reflect on what going on now. You understand?
I mean, as me say, that brother there, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, learned brother, very smart and intelligent man, you know. Him not do no everything him do, I think him do by design. And because we know that he's very smart and intelligent, he's even more despicable to the state of the country, you know. Because we know that he knows what he's doing. Right? So he might play chess with our lives.
Okay.
How can you come out and speak about things of this nature, music, right? And we never hear you come out so strongly about Royal Reid,
Thank you.
right? You can't pull up nothing what him say about Royal Reid so strongly. It's an embarrassment. We never use them term there, them language there. This guy, man, Wayne, this guy need to go.
You need to go.
And I'm not a politician. You know who I am? I'm a police by heart.
Yeah, no, you're
I'm
a
not a
detective
red, blue.
inspector, so you
Yeah,
know,
man.
yeah, so you know.
Yeah,
So
but
you-
I'm a green, red,
No,
green,
no,
me
but
don't know.
yes,
I
yeah,
don't
we
know the
patriotic, brother. We
We are the
patriotic.
patriotic one. You are the patriotic one.
Yes.
Your listeners are the patriotic one.
All right.
He calling you with emotional venting because we are patriotic.
Yes.
Every day you get up on your life, which I might add, you know, I make no money off it.
No.
That there's no add to it. That is patriotism.
Yes, man.
You know, it's funny matter about the music because I watch me and Motley, the Prime Minister where everybody love
Yes.
in the Caribbean right now. And how she went to the summit recently in America.
Yes. Watch it.
And you remember how she started
With Bob Marley.
with Bob Marley.
And she a pastor Bob Marley. But give something.
She started and ended with words or quotation from the man's song.
Thank you.
But here for the Prime Minister, we have so much problem. Bro God. Oh, imposter himself in the culture, taking from the music when he feel like. But then, kick back. Me tell you, he's a very smart. I kill it. He might kill the industry. He might try to distract away from what him not doing. from the issues we have.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not allow him. And we not allow him. That
No,
is
man, me
peace
not
and
allow him,
love.
man. Me depend him like a art, brother.
You
You see?
understand? So, you know, yeah, you have to come back to what go on the Spanish Town.
Yes. Because Bob Zigwins now, Bob Zigwins come out in the paper now, brother. And Bob
Yes.
Zigwins tour with Google Gaga yesterday. And she was saying in the paper, say, in a fair era, everything will go on. Them is a little, some people come in a fair era, come live. And some little incident are going, but she noticed any little thing will go on, them are jump up and say it's one order. But it's long time she don't hear the name one order go on. You know as a detective inspector. If me come in our area, if when them go in a clans area or one other area, and then me and man and me, the how much man could have get shots in a one area, how much we could have moved from in a one area. And me could have just come and violate them and them not push me out long time. Them the last, them that bury me. Me could have gone and go break them out, brother. Eh?
Well, Wayne, salute, so here's the next issue where me you find.
Yes.
If you go to a medical practitioner and he misdiagnose the symptom, you have a greater problem.
Of course.
We have an issue with crime, and everything will go on a God land, on that place we call home, is gang. Everything is gang. Do we have a gang problem or do we have an extortion problem?
Extortion.
Do we have a gang problem or do we have a murder problem?
Murder problem.
If you keep on misdiagnosing the problem we have, you're going to keep on treat it wrongly.
That's it.
Incorrectly.
That's
right?
it.
Do we have a gun problem or do we have a gang problem?
You see, we have a gun problem.
Right? So if you keep on a treat with, you go lock up man under the gang legislation, but you're not deal with the gun issue.
No, but hear this again, brother. Hear this again.
You're misdiagnosed.
But hear this again. Them want lock up one set of man. Remember, you know, all right. Me and you know this because you're going at them back there. When Spanish Town are locked down, when the two big gang, when them say a gang now, when them two big gang farm because the amount of man them, and it ready them go head to head like downtown when Zeke's and Dudu's place got together and don't they lock down.
I know exactly where you're speaking.
And when Spanish Town ready for lock down like one other and clans, the place locked down. So why is it now you say you go up a gang and you come with a legislation, but don't go one side you go up where you play, and then you have a sitting member of parliament and say, long time in a year one other name called in the paper. Everything is one order. If something happened, she shouldn't even make the speech. She had a spokesperson for one order.
No man, she can't make the speech, you know. Because remember, these are people who are elected into power, not career persons.
Yes.
So that's why you can't have a man like Chung. You have to be very careful when you put a man that is elected. Because he's somebody where he must work with certain things and he must bear certain things. When you have a career man who can sit down and do a lie detector, him can do them something then. Right?
He can't do a lie detector.
Them can't do a lie
that
detector.
busts the scale, brother.
Yeah, but you hear him pass it all the time. The whole police JCF and you have a man where him can't do it, but him going to tell you, well, I mean, you know, you can't have that too. Because again, you have it everywhere else in the world where you have people that are, you know, Trump came in the power.
Yes.
But again, once we get it, once we are put into position of leadership in the Jamaica Constabulary Force or JDF, then we have to do what is right. We can't listen to these people. So what I say here is that you have to blame managers of the JCF for these issues.
Yes.
May I answer your question? As relates to why one side always pressure.
Yes. Because I notice them get politically aligned, brother. I notice them get politically aligned.
My man said, don't blame the local bike police.
No, I'm not blame them.
My man said, don't blame the local bike police. Don't blame the local patrolman who you see. He is giving instructions.
Okay.
He is giving instruction. Him can't take up himself. A man who work a Spanish Town. He can't take up himself and go anywhere that is not told.
Okay.
The managers are trained and are paid to do certain analysis, know where the issues are, right? And to treat with them or to deal with it. I don't like use police jargon anymore. To deal with it, right? And if they not do it properly, you have to blame them. So the commissioner of police, you have to blame him.
Mm-hmm.
You can't blame a local patrolman because
Mm-hmm.
this commissioner is instructing him what to do on a day-to-day basis. Or this instruct him lieutenants on what to do on a day-to-day basis. So if them send we on one side, whether it be PMP or JLP, because you know how the communities are set.
Yes, yes.
Then they have somebody from we're being orchestrated. It's being orchestrated from a managerial position. We don't know. Sometimes you're working and know you come from all country and you don't even know the politically. We are the politically aligned, you know. You just have to follow orders, you know. You keep on coming to that area. Me tell a man say, I go check one of my bridging. I have some house already whilst I was serving. Right? Ready? No, Cherry Gardens. I mean, I try to reach the one apartment complex. Me lost. Me will have much years of experience. You know why? Me no go up there to go work. Wayne.
Yeah, oh.
Me no go up there to go work. So me no, them not send me up there so. But me know they get all like the back of my hand.
You hear that? Good, a good boy. That speech blow away the place. A true attack.
You understand?
You last uptown, just a Cherry Gardens there so. But you know they get all like the back of your hand.
Me know doctor like the back of my hand, brother. Be careful.
You last uptown. That's a big statement in the day, yeah. Very big statement.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, man.
We'll keep it real. We're patriotic. If we don't speak out, brother, Prime Minister get away with a lot of things. Commissioner get away with a lot of things.
Yeah, man.
We have to keep the pressure upon them. We have to put the pressure upon them neck.
Yeah, man. We have to hold them. Yeah, man. We have to hold them. We have to hold them to account.
Keep misdiagnosing the issue.
Yes.
We need to find out what is the issue. We have a gun problem. We could deal with the gun problem. If we have a gang problem, we could deal with the gang problem. Right? But you can't just put everything in a one basket. And I say, no, man, a diabetes up.
So tell me something.
Everything else, a diabetes up.
Tell me something. When the Prime Minister, when he was in opposition, and him say him have the remedy, because if you vote in the other side, you're a dead up and think, him can solve crime, him can make us sleep with the window and door open. And him say all these things. But now, him have talk about bail legislation. What more legislation you want? If a man a break the line can get arrested, him can get put. What more we want? 6 years now. 6 years.
Joe, that man grab it at a straw, brother. But we're glad we have people like you. We're glad we have people like you, Sir Lord, where you know, keep it real and make sure it's fresh. I mean, come on. We know that again they are elected, them are trying to get a position. So first of all, he's a liar. So we could call it what it is.
Yes.
Right? So you fact check him all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, Jamaican CNN, you fact check him all the time.
Of course,
you using word kill him. You using word kill him enough time for your platform.
Of course.
Right? So he's a liar. He's a habitual liar.
Yes.
So can we his credibility that we're seeing through your medium, can we really take him at him word value? No, we can't, because him just pastor. Him trying to distract. Him very intelligent and an idiot, you know.
Yes.
Him not dumb, you know, man come up and fake ball when 2 people dead.
Yeah. But him not understand say, hold on, brother, but him not understand say, him feel him intelligent, but he's an educated fool this. Because him not understand you have people like us. We can see right through him. Look through his soul, brother. But everything we do and open it up to the people and dissect it and cut it down, make the people them understand. Because you know what? In a ghettos, you see, a lot of people, you know, if you talk to them, them say, well, ignorant, because, you know, them not have the knowledge of the things, so them use the word there. Them feel like when them get mad and think, them really ignorant of certain things. Them really ignorant of certain things, for true. Right? So him get away with a lot of this. Him do a lot of rum talk, bar talk to people. And him not understand then when him push out the lie and go and serious and them thing there. Me catch him on it, brother. Me catch him on these things and me fact check them. I keep them real and honest.
Me not subscribe to him being a fool. Me just feel like I have met a lot of intelligent criminals.
Intelligent criminal. Yes.
Them use them intelligence to do.
Yes.
You understand? So now you have a prime minister where you use him intelligence, right? Not non-patriotically, but to gain for him personal wealth, being a him and him family and friends.
Yes.
And that is clear to all Jamaicans. When a man step out a Prado where you drive all along and now a Range Rover. Nothing wrong with the parliament where you have, but now it's a priority to be built. Where you have how much things happen. Right? You have build station when that is not a priority. People need vehicle.
Thank you.
So how do we manage these things?
Because the other day you just said something where very important, right? The other day them build one in a Mobile, them open a fire station. And this a true up again, because when you have government, you have arm of government where deal with this. We have Ministry of Works, we have this, we have that, right? So if you build a station, I don't want to see a cut no ribbon put on it. This coming like it's a back wall thing, like you take off for some people living in the Amazon. Like like we are Frightened Friday. So you come with this big scissors and ribbon. Why are you doing these things? We know building. These are things the government supposed to do anyway. You understand? So you open a 1 billion and you tell me say it value 600 million? And I say, nothing, we going to build more fire station, but we not have no fire trucks.
But you have to say that.
We not have no fire truck, brother.
You must say that because remember, he signed the stimulate growth, because what it is really
yes.
is that even the parliament building, you want to create jobs and stimulate growth. So these things we know we might do, but that is not priority. They do farming.
Thank you.
Other ways. So you want to create jobs, and that is how they want to offset to stimulate the economy. But that is not priority. You can't just do things to do things safe.
Yes.
You understand me? I said just for if it look good. Oh, me I get someone some jobs, so we make foolish road. We are leak every day. Cause we want to get job and the road not done good. Oh, you understand? You see,
so we have a bigger, but the road now. So we have a bigger problem on the road, brother.
Exactly.
We have a bigger problem on the road.
Exactly.
You understand? So it don't make no sense. People, you put out something, you just put some Baba Green on it and you said this build good. I'm afraid of the structure like the overhead for drive under it, brother. Because I don't know when it's a drop. Because if it's a leak from up there and all kind of things, then the structure, it's a trouble that. When them build places over in a US and in a Canada and over in the United Kingdom and them places, there are people who maintain these things, You understand? You have to have proper drainage system and everything. Them money go off script. And then cause us a bag of money and just talk about a thing. It don't even make no sense and add up to me. Look on the NHT now. Right? The NHT could have done a lot of things because of contribution. You understand?
Right.
I know the government have put money in that,
Okay.
That make it own money, People and more contribution going to it. Me put contribution, me not to cut nothing out of it. My mother, my father, other people and everything.
Way before it's time.
Long
you
time.
have educated people who want, just take away from the whole vision of the thing.
Yes.
That it was intended for. And this is what we are seeing for with these persons coming now. And that is why I'm telling me I have a respect for experience over education.
Of course.
You need me have a high respect, because now you have young people leading the forefront. And it don't make no sense. They don't make no sense. They're not doing it correctly.
That is it.
They're so caught up in wearing clocks and driving big vehicles, like they don't have nothing about patriotism anymore. They don't have nothing patriotic about them anymore. You can't be a prime minister and see where your country are go through as well as your crime. And I get up at about festival song.
That is it. And I tell about the patriotism with this festival song. But no, we don't blame the them have to reflect on what I want to see, but we don't really blame the writer.
Art reflect life. When a man draw away see, how you feel.
So when
a man sing,
thank you.
Experience.
Thank you.
Oh, you reach over there, sir.
But why it not release now? Because remember me in a government, we can't make them a release. And I point out them things, and them are gonna mash me up. So you push them one side. Yeah? But the reality, the what them say, they
so
don't
the
pick
human
up.
Human rights for freedom of speech.
Them no want that.
We see them a creep on it,
No, me watch them, man.
We watch them closely,
Yes,
this
man.
freedom of speech thing where. But remember, they get money from US to them, but we know what about it to them. Them are the idiot to them.
But me I watch them too, man. Come here, call them out for the money too. Them know me, Me know them.
Right.
Them sit down and plan. I say the one we loan from him. All him do, him see everything we are going because them have the local media in them pocket, brother. Them have them in them pocket. For once, me hear a radio station. I ask. the mayor for Spanish Town, why him never go to the police when him hear about the shooting where go on? Why you sit down there? Why you never? But it's a mayor this. But me know say mayor supposed to have a line where he can link the police or the police high command can link him same time because of him a run the municipality there. And that when the minister and the police come and say, listen, the place has something no right to shut down. This, this no right, this with that. You have to pay your tax. And the police are collect these things and do all kind of things. The street light for paper, that have to run, the garbage have to clean up. This at the municipality to deal with these things. Local government. So me don't know the mayor say him reach to the station, but him not get no return. And you say then why you never drive go to the station? That a clip use ask them and these foolishness. Me are the first ever hear this. In the state you have some mayor at them, the police them, but I mean I understand. Me I want them for the police them I run it or the mayor run the city. You understand? Me I want them to go back with them. So why you never go and so right away you know it's a mouthpiece that a clip use. Yeah. Because them get paid back of money for all along the country. Now care how it go bad. If it does all along the country. That don't make no sense to me. So we call them out. I have to call them out. You see me I say?
But it's a state of affairs, but you know, we always try to find a solution. We don't just talk and so we are called upon, you know, we are using medium to call upon all of the police them officers who listen to this platform.
Yes.
Only listen. Because a lot of police officers patriotic.
Yes.
Despite where a lot of people think.
No man, a lot of police patriotic.
Police, them not getting the money in people. I tell you that, police not getting the money in.
True.
Most of the police them I think about to do a second, third business.
True.
You understand? Them not getting the money when they look upon where international law enforcement officers get. And them not do half of what these officers are do on a day to day. You talk about nightly murders, shootings. In a police officer career in the United States, probably have one shooting encounter.
Sometimes you have none. None.
Sometimes you go through your entire career and have any.
No,
and some
not
of these
all.
law enforcement officers, by they catch 1 year, them have about 10 different shooting incidents. Where people are tell life on them come under scrutiny every turn them take. Them can't never, police officer knows that them can't never write. You know, you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't. You have to make a decision though. Right? So when you have a demotivated and underpaid staff, what do you think you get? You can't talk to them blue in the face.
Yes.
End of the day, everybody is a human being.
That's
so
it.
when you sit down for your IRS and you can pick a vehicle, Mr. Commissioner can pick a vehicle and him can go uptown, go having big parties. And a police officer down here so now have to take a bus going here in a one ghetto community. Where he might do all that work. What do you think is going to happen? Just being real and patriotic.
That's it.
But me say to the officers them don't give up the fight and don't be afraid to lock up the Chinaman them.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to lock up the white man them. And don't be afraid to investigate all of them man that we feel like untouchable.
And lock them up if them to get charged them.
Lock them up.
Because me that tell you this, me do police work and Warmington stand up and style me, so me know me that charge him. I mean, have some police, me have some police friend I say, Mr. Lone, let me tell you this. Right away, me that fling me handcuff on him. Man, this is not joke. Me would have lock him up. More than one of my police brethren. Me that lock him up. Me that charge him.
Well, you see, man, and that is what me does attack. Me just talk to, me just come up a easy conversation. Come here talk about the gang case. Me I call it because you know when we have to talk, we're more passionate than this. But you know, we're up on the ear, so we have to be very careful.
Yes.
Right? And so we have watched the case, you know, Mr. Sykes, very good judge, you know, throughout some offenses recently. And we have to talk about the tacit knowledge where I left the force every year, where people don't know, say, when you train a police officer, right, when you train a police officer and you come out and touch the ground this year, it take at least 7 years. Anybody in any industry too. If he's a tire man, and you just get to work in a tire shop, you can't do the tire shop like, you can't do the tire work like a man who have 10-year experience.
No, true, you're right. Right.
Right? Mr. Wayne Lovesome is a producer. If a man just start producing, the connection we have, the knowing, the tacit knowledge we have, he might go take longer to get things done. Right? He need a senior man to help him.
True.
So when you are boss, replenish the force with new recruits. them still have, you need at least 10 years for them understand, for them can properly interview an officer, interview a suspect, an accused. It's not an overnight thing. I was there.
Okay.
You actually have a learning curve.
Yes.
Right? So you have to be very careful with it. You have to deal with this attrition. Right? You have to deal with it. And every time you have to carry the government go court to get your money. I mean, come on. These are the things that you act like you don't have an issue.
Yes.
Crime is the number one problem in the country, and you act like you don't have an issue with the police officers. Like everybody does, act like me not on the rights and you can do as you can step on me as you want. There's a disconnect, Wayne. There's a great disconnect.
Yes.
When we just want to call upon the officers and we are served, I'm going to tell people, this was said to me by a close friend and a senior officer there as well. If you plan to leave work, don't make your work reflect that you're going to leave. Work to the best of your ability until that time comes.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm not going to tell anybody to leave, but I'm telling you as a, officer that just work to their best of their ability. Because the people in Jamaica need officers. You see what the Prime Minister are going with. You know, see what Mr. Mr. Anderson I know he's doing probably the best. He's a soldier. The only thing he can do are military tactics. Right? Only thing he can come with boots on the gun, more gun. To him, if you hear him, just listen to him speak. And the languages that are being spoken right now. Spoken right now. Civil war.
Yeah.
Right? Listen to the languages where come people that pick up, what them talking. Terrorism.
That me I tell you.
Listen to the talk. I know if you have a terrorism situation, you're not talking about conviction anymore. You're talking about kill or capture.
Yes.
You're talking about military enforcement now. Like more from law enforcement now, because terrorism.
Yes.
It's a big something this. Civil war, military. Listen to the language. And these are the way them think. You understand? You're talking about a career soldier.
Career soldier.
How can he come and think any differently?
Yes.
How can he come? If you and I say this to you already, Wayne.
Yes.
If you have a problem, a medical problem, you go to 3 practitioners. One deal with herb, one is a surgeon, and one is a spiritualist. Everybody are going to deal with the same ailment differently,
True.
based on them training and knowledge.
Yes.
So Jamaica is getting the best of Mr. Anderson.
Because I'm going to say something to you. Like I say something to you. I'm going to answer this. You see the new ASP where Google train up, and same I train more for 11 months, and them dropping an ASP position. So when them dropping on some division and them take up some certain space, certain apps them figure do. These young people from 18 years old, 18 years old, 18 to 24. So who are going to train them people here? Because remember, you have to go salute to them people. Even if you know that to salute to them. Your detective sergeant will give your detective inspector will give much years. And then them people here, you'd have to salute to them and answer to them. But you still have to train them.
Let me tell you how I would approach it, because this happened to me when I was there. I would train them to the best of my ability.
Yes.
I would train them and give them the support to the best of. You think me not hurt? Me hurt. But guess what? We're not gonna let you work one day.
Yes.
I want to live in a safe country. Because it keep on happening, bro.
Yes.
It keep on happening. The man them in the force, Mr. Blake them, I sit down in there like God. Them hunger promote them friend. So you see when time them, Mr. Anderson them come now and see what I go, and they must say no, but we don't promote the young people. So I'll be an old man there. I'll be all thinking I'll be a dinosaur. So you have to you force them now, or them get the opportunity now, because them see that. So it gives them the opportunity. Make we hear say, make we try if you say, just think that they're doing it to the best for the country. It gives them the opportunity to say, let us inject new blood into the force, which is needed. Which is needed when be old people, because they haven't been doing succession planning.
Yes, but may I say these people no, but to put them from you, alright, you there, your rank. as a detective inspector. And you might have stayed around for a couple of years. Well, remember you're full of experience now. You train an 18-year-old and you drop him here so now in a your division, but in protect charge of you know. Where the man with the experience. Yeah, but the people with the experience for them to drop like you. But them buck you.
I understand that. But
Them buck you
sometimes
who want to get rid of them friend, you know, because of experience, as you say, you know, experience over certain things because them are about sex and everything.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. That's why them need to be cut, but because it's spoiled already, we try to get me, you know.
Yes.
And some happen overnight, you know. And
Yes.
some that's been happening a long time. So when them come and them sister the force is top heavy, we have a sergeant where I left 5 years from now. You have an inspector where I left 10 years from now. You have an SP where I left 2 years from now. Where them they mean managers. So instead of it, you someone who kind of been already in them treat and them things to take them out and go turn them. Which them could have incorporate, which they have, to be honest. Them take some people and give them the opportunity. Because them have the program where them have some people come and you can try. Them have some program I run simultaneously, to be honest. With the inner. So instead of you look on them man, you know, you get some young youth. So by the time them reach 10 years, they're not gonna know nothing, you know. You have to go teach them, just like we have say, you're right about everything else.
Yes, you have to teach them because
when they reach 10 years, what the hope is that by they reach 10 years, then we are gonna be some young youth now where supposed to be good in them head like me now, young enough figure lead and tell me Holness say, yo, go sit down and keep yourself quiet. Hopefully, them not bend.
Them not, because the bend, we don't want them bend.
Them have the rank, them have the knowledge.
Yes.
Them have the money, because them have the kiss ass money. Because I remember now, me a sergeant inspector, me still try kiss ass reach SP. Or superintendent.
SP, yes. Can you there?
But them now come in as officer now. Them now have to run too much a run. By the time they reach 10 years, them supposed to be DSP. And supposed to have enough knowledge when all them can, hopefully, you know, them can stand for them own and now kiss ass and now run back a politician and them something. So that is the vision I think they might have. So these things are, and honestly, you're going to piss, you're going to feel away.
Yes.
But I was there as a people, somebody that was accelerated or whatever. And I got the treatment or the resentment where people don't want to teach you, right? You understand people now scan you, but it's for the betterment of the country. Because that someday you have to leave. Right? So who you going to leave it in our hands of?
Because these things...
all of them money will do all of the foolishness with promote them friend.
Yeah, and them pitney too. And them pitney. Woman with them sleep with.
Them not good for the task at hand.
Yes.
Right? And now look what's happening to Jamaica. We have poor leadership.
Yes.
So when you go in as a manager now, how you look at it? Because you see that going on, you know?
You see it.
You see what you tell Mr. Blake, promote some people, a BI friend. You go around a BI friend them. How you deal with that, Mr. Wayne? As Google.
Yeah, man.
You have to just say, all right, you know what I'm going to do? I get a fresh bash. I'm going to go train them myself. I'm going to send them go JD if you're not a friend. I'm going to put them in some special area. I'm hoping this is his start. I'm hoping that these kids are not politicians, family members.
That again.
That they're not police family. I'm hoping. But you see the opportunity that he has. You see what I say?
Yes.
Someone might look at it one way.
Yes.
But this is how a manager should look at it.
Yes.
I remember we train another field, so we know.
Yes, yes.
So if these people really come, you see how me speak? If these people really come up now and have this vision and this zeal and energy, 30 years from now, 18, I'm 28. I'm 38. Still can run up and down and run gunman down and, you know, can't not have to sleep. Him not have to worry about, you understand, him have enough money, him not have to worry about get a second job or do a business, him have enough money. So now him can concentrate on the work.
Yes, yes.
That is the hope and vision, I think.
But
but police officer got hurt and stuff, but you know, I think that should be the vision.
Yeah, because I said the back foot of that door. When a man in this never do nothing wrong yet, I do him work. And they still do him work. And when you look, him can't move from corporal. And him get 30, 40 years, can't move from sergeant. Can't move from inspector. Can't go into the officer rank. Yeah? Now get them kind of treatment there. And some
no
people...
no fault of him.
Not no fault of him. Because him not bend. You know why him not move? Because him not bend. Look, the thing that hurt me, brother. Let me tell you what hurt me. When Lewin, what's his name? Lewin? The one where gave the man the ticket. When a man like that works so serious and give you a ticket and a business, you give him $2,000.
I'm a virgin man, a good police. Remember, him used to come on the police who used to come on the advertisement for gun for drugs, and I used to work at Kingfish.
All right. So a man like that, boy,
police there,
me talk to one of my detective sergeant Bedouin. I said, no man, them put him one side and now, him just them wait till when him retire now. Now gonna wait now. I said, but this wrong. The whole of Jamaica should have get up and say, no, we need police like this. Him not partial. So from as long as him touch one big man for speeding, so me alone to get speeding ticket. But a big man that you him run money, them run money from both parties and you know in a campaign. I think Jamaica for stop. Hey, we hold them accountable, brother.
And
See?
I know you're supposed to hear this thing where a man say to really deal with crime in a Jamaica, you have to probably agriculture, you have to get like separate the population where I mean it's far fetched, you know, but sometimes rum talk. I hear a man say you go from grade 2 and you start work with them, the kids they come up. And I saw with that and as the people in bed. And I think that is the whole thinking because, you know, we probably tainted a certain way and have these bitterness or whatever. You know, so when them go and them take the police officers, them know and probably expose them to some JDF training. And JDF, the thing is, you know, Jamaica Defense Force is not law enforcement. And you understand me? I said,
Yes,
so
yes.
They're not exposed to the thing that you're exposed to, where you have to carry a man to court. You have to investigate
you're right.
people.
You're right.
You're involved in a shooting and all them something. Day to day, you're faced with enforcing law.
Yes.
So them always are going to be looked at in a higher regard because them just clean. Them go through them entire career. Them never have to do a bad shoot. Them never exposed to do a bad shooting. Probably them get angry one day and them get caught on tape or kick a man in their face or it shouldn't be done, but you're a human being. You understand me?
Yes,
so now you sit down in our office for 30 years just to get promotion, back a promotion, and you're going to learn proper English and you do how much degree, right? Because you have the money and you just sit down clean. You come out and, oh, look at this man, high integrity, and he served 30 years doing what?
Nothing. Just taking space and on the AC. Nothing.
Run dog a thief. You hear the boss? You ever saw?
Google.
No man, no, I'm second the DCP crime.
Oh, okay. Blake. Bailey.
He's a Bailey say, oh, he's a career police, run down criminality. So you know, so that is what he's saying. He's saying that
Of course.
you know, it's a real show. You pick it up fast. It's a real show in the face of these military people. And I guess there's more than one person in the force where
Yes.
are military.
Yeah.
You understand? So you can't just, you know, it's like a thing where if you notice the belt, we call it the belt of the JDF.
Yes.
So them there in the immigration.
Them yes.
Them there in the
Militarized.
immigration.
Yes.
Them deal with the penal institution.
Yes.
Right. Them there in the JDF.
Them there WAF.
So,
Them there everywhere.
Them there WAF.
Yeah man. Them depend every board.
Yeah, them there everywhere. So I guess them have them as some high, but the experience is lacking. Because again, what we talk about, if you was to sit down for 30 odd years, because what am I going to put, what the new man name, the new JDF man, the last one we left for the year, we get a female.
Okay, what name, it's soon tell them name, Rocky Mead. Rocky Mead.
What am I going to put, what experience Mr. Mead have?
No, him just sit down there and they will put him somewhere else. He depends on some board already, you know.
If you speak to him, I'm going to tell you the same have whole experience, because I'm serve and lead people for 30 odd years.
But serve doing what?
What issue has arrived apart from a man take drugs or a man thief a gun and you send him in yard? What real
nothing, them just up there, them have no experience with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So, but you know, because them not have none of them something and them look good and
yes.
You know, you put them on a board for you know, for pasta. We need to move from that. You know, if a man, I mean, but sometimes again we're on. You know, because again, if you're in the JCF, like Mr. Blake, and you sit down there up there for how much years, and crime doesn't run in front of you. Because mine, you know, when Mr. Lewin came, that's the past commissioner.
Yes.
One of the statements that I heard that he said was that I am behaving this way because he was very rough.
Yes.
Very to the point, officer. And one of the things that he said, that I am doing this way. So when I leave, there should be no JDF officer coming to this post anymore. And that is what me I say about that only attrition rate, but the succession planning, there's none. Everybody just a fight and them, because them a fight for the positions, them got aligned to a party.
That is
right?
it.
And that's how the whole thing of corruption coming now, because now you wash my hand, me have to wash back for you.
Yes. So here my suggestion to that though. The simple suggestion for cancel out certain things and balance it up back. It make a vote for a commissioner. Like in some place, make a vote, just put him on about it back for 5 years, every 5 years. Seem like how the thing around.
The commissioner, to me, from when we sit and look on the thing, the commissioner always gonna be a ticklish force.
No, because you see, we don't want no politician no pick no man and then tell me say more to be a commissioner. It's not supposed to work. This is a small country. It's simple for vote for a commissioner in a brother. We can have it because we want to see your resume. So there is no way Google, Sir Googs could have get my vote. And there is no way he will never win. He could never win.
Right.
Do you understand? So he could never win. You have the election and we want to see you, and you can't show me a military CV. So me sit down here so, but me never see no golf go war. Them never see no golf. You just sit down in the office and I spend money.
Yeah,
and I do nothing. So you know qualify none at all for this job.
Do we need war experience now? Because probably that's why he got the job, you know, because probably the mind of the Prime Minister, again, you have to watch the language when they speak about crime issues. They're thinking that they're fighting. I mean, they're thinking that they're fighting a civil war, but what is the organization? What are the men fighting? They're not fight a civil war, because there must be a definition for a civil war.
Yes.
Every civil war we have fight is for a reason. If you cause people, a man just rob a cell phone around there, so, or shoot a man because he step on it. Again, misdiagnosing the issue. If you know some classes as a civil war, and it's not a civil war, and you diagnose it as a civil war, and I try to treat with it as a civil war, it now got done, because that wasn't the problem in the first place. Because I rob a man around there, so, and the man resist and him shoot him, and you get a murder. That's not a civil war. A man step on a man in a dance around there, so, and him shoot a man, and the brother come back and shoot him back. That's not a gang.
No, I reprisal.
I reprisal. You understand the reason or the motive for these crimes? You have to look at the motive. And, you know, sometimes I think that, you know, it's sad that them not incorporate a lot of detectives in these, you know, these forums and just take tutelage from the people, because at the end of the day, you need people, as I said, with the experience and know how to move forward. And, you know, me personally, I think, you know, him right for the job at this time.
No right for the job.
Coming back to the point of commissioner voting, my thing is that the commissioner, at any point in time, in Jamaica, we have to be realistic.
Yes.
I go kind of have a look at sway because of all the political things set up.
Yes, right? but what me say, brother?
What I know, me hear you, but we look at it realistically.
Yes.
People, although you show people all of these discrepancies with the government, present government.
Yes.
Right? And say them are going to vote tomorrow. What them really vote for? Them vote for people who can help them. These are the things where people vote for. We're not patriotic. So we have to be real now.
Yes.
So you know what we are knowing some. I vote for your commissioner. You don't vote for him. But you have to have people, the masses now. I say, boy, that man are easy for we, man. I can't run my robot around there, so him not take up my car, or him go take up my car, so I not vote for him. You understand what I say? So the voting thing, I kind of have an issue. My thing is that you see the people them we are serve on them, the ACP, the DCPs, them man, as them sleep, them figure them yard, brother. You can't have a man that serve 3 different commissioners with the crime rate we have. And you send with so much commissioner police because one party keep running this and him second them not go with too.
Because you see them aligned, them politically aligned. That's what I say. What we do, you know? Either way, because when you have vote, remember I said police are going to vote too, you know. Doctors are going to vote, other people are going to vote. So it seems like in a thing, I want to see a CV, I vote up a CV. Because remember, you know, a man might have don't know this police. Because if you go to Jamaica vote for you, you have to see a CV. And a matter of fact, you have to do some debate, because if a 4-man bringing them out, No, it are choose. We know who to choose whoever vote. Not to look at one man with him taxi. You have to about nearly. You have to about 2 million people that vote. So you know, even if you get much 100,000 vote, you know, cause most people don't really get all 200,000 2 million. But people who are vote for you. You remember you have people, you have business people, you have all kind of people. You have a thing in your CV. We have to read that. We have to see where you have to come tell me where you do. I remember if it's straight from that, you know, we are all it to account. Remember, police are about fear too, you know. So we are holding to account. So if you lock up people and say, listen me, no friend, you're not supposed to be biased. You're supposed to be balanced. You're supposed to, what you're going to do for, you know, for the people, them rally around, or you're going to go to the police. Remember, police are vote too, you know. Every single police are vote.
I wouldn't want it politically, but I wouldn't want it to be no, it be a voting thing where man have to go on a campaign and so.
No, him not go up on a TV, man. Him not go up on a campaign, man. Him not go out there.
I mean, again, you want the job now. You go want to appeal to people best interest. You go set things where probably you know just like.
No, but we are wholly accountable because you can't move. Because we are wholly accountable for everything. Because right now, brother, you see when you have a place now where them politically aligned right now. All right. So Google Gaga does go a Spanish town and him say a gang. But him freely say clansman, but him not say one other time out or no. And then Babsy in the paper now, I say, you know, anything we're going in a fair ear and thing and people there, your ear is one other. Or them from one other. But yes, still them can come from clansman now. It depends pan because she have select vote and I think, well, okay, I'm not repping a feather. I'm here the spokesperson. Them to stop it. No, but other side, brother. Tell you the truth, other side. When them go physics, who go physics? But who for watch?
Big bro, who go physics?
Yes. But who for watch?
White men.
Yeah, but no, Zeeks, me say no. Who go physics, but who for watch? Yes. Mom no but who for watch? Zeeks is they in the ruling party. Was that in political? Yes. Who stop it? Anybody interfere? Anybody comes to something, them for go film, them for go film.
Right.
That me believe in a brother. If you do criminality, them to come for you.
The politicians, them, and I mean, here in a way, now we know what's also you stay.
Yes, man.
That is what you want to say, but you see the political side of it.
Yes.
Them always are going to pass that particular way. Because what she don't know, that a voter, that in a bro. So them always are going to do what them are going to do. But you see, law enforcement now nothing to do with politics.
That is it.
So she can't always talk what she want to talk. At the end of the day, we even know say, yo, there's no difference between one another and clans.
Thank you.
Once you commit a crime, I was supposed to actively investigate these people. As them slip, them slide. You understand me?
Police the police in brother. Yes.
Grace can talk what she want to talk. And if we find out that she involved, we go for her too.
No, but hold on. You just say something. No, this are the same Babsy Grange. When she in a car and gunshot busting in the car and a man dead side her from one another. Not same Babsy Grange. And the police don't go talk to her and let her go. Not an association or nothing at all. Like when I say associate and then put things now. No, she, the guy who did up a Whitehall, fear name in the car too. But them same come from one another. Okay.
Right.
Same Babsy Grange. Okay.
Right.
And she now is a minister.
And that is what we are saying.
Yeah, brother, me tired of this. Hey. Yes.
Them posts that I've done for the, like we can as live boy. You know this too. Me know what you talk about.
Yes.
And the people that me if you see that. I know say no, you have a person that it look funny now every time something happen like she's associated with criminals.
If she has something about you, the name.
You know as a voting member to have this knowledge, I know say, yo, me not know. Do I really want to have somebody like that representing me? That is my fear with putting. That is my concern that I would never want to elect a commissioner of police. What I would rather do is have the body that interview these people be so robust, and we know we have a say who that what the committee name again? The services commission.
Yeah, yes. But them politically aligned too because them reject some people, some of them.
And that's how we go offer. Because them the
yes.
people are not in a review. When they have a crime rate like now, them the people supposed to have fuming mad.
You know review this. You can't put in a commission and now review him action and have him work how what him do.
Every quarter.
But me no hear nothing, me no see nothing. This a joke.
That's what I'm saying.
Him not performing, him get raise up here, brother. Pan him money, raise up here.
Me go for them.
Okay.
So the services commissioner does businessmen we have high accolades and have money, but sit down in there, then I don't know them hold and all this. You need to put a robust thing in place. We're really look on why we need this officer here when we have 20 officers over here. Justify why we need him. What is his qualification? Well, I trust him. So you're saying that. So why you want to work somewhere that you don't trust somebody? Talk to me. And these hearings should be public.
That is it.
Right? You understand me? And these are
keep it real and honest. Yes. Yes.
These are the gatekeepers that I would want to put some emphasis on. Every quarter now, you get a job, we are paying millions of dollars. What is happening with crime? What are the issues? First, we want to know what the issues. We have a resource constraints because we give millions of dollars as well. So what? Legislation for? But you said that within the first quarter. Why we not reduce it yet? What is our arrest rate like? Why this is still up? Right? I will say publicly. All right. So by 3-4 quarters, we can make a decision that based on what we are saying, we don't think we're comfortable with moving forward with the service. Because again, we don't work for the government, we work for the people.
That is it.
The society which I am a part of. So if me not do what me for do for me, the society safe. So me can them same one can be a victim of them own demise. So you have to take it very seriously because them in the society they might, and the thing is they might well have can get security service and stuff, but we need people who can look on it that way then.
Because look down in Trinidad. And Trinidad go on with them little thing, right? But Gary Griffin, him was the national security minister. Resigned from politics. He know putting some things in play because he know say, well, when you're national security minister, you're not supposed to mix like out Chang. It's a crab now, push up himself in everything. Him and a police, right? So he push up himself in everything where we're born that too. All right. Him resign because him not supposed to put himself in some things like that, right? So when him do know, him applies for the commissioner job. And when him go in there, him born politician, him lock up, them hate him. Them don't renew him contract the other day, you know. Him no business, him go and read himself. You know, me ears up on the ground down there where people work with him and everything and everything. So me, you know, him no business. Him a come as a commissioner himself. And him tell any politician now come phone no. And when drop at like them I say, yeah, I move too hard. You see when the contract they up, them not renewing it. Them not renewing him contract. Him that move too hard. You see me I say? Yeah, man.
Definitely.
But one thing like this. But even the commission now, fi move Google because him not performing. That man not performing.
What me and you talk about before half the year is that why the band before him was so easily moved just via mishap information being passed to him. We keep on having higher crime rate, blunders after blunder, but nobody, including the opposition leader, pressure him.
Him to get pressure. Me have to pressure. Me pressure Google, you know, because I watch every movie make, you know.
You have to deal with quarters, you know. You can't just come and say, oh, you find some gun with the DSM do better. It look like him and listen to me. No! What kind of opposition leader you be? You have to look on the man track record for the years them. You can't do, oh, you find some gun along. I keep on telling people this, you know.
Yes.
JCF members been killing people long time.
Yes.
We just never have no social media.
Yes.
JCF been finding a whole heap of gun. Long time. We just don't have no social media. Right? So we need to be doing things differently. Oh, we can't get up every day and kill people. That don't make no sense, brother. We tried that before, it don't work. We keep on to do the safe thing.
And it not work for decades. Me I tell them say it not work. So
we don't want to tell them I find gun. A long time we are find gun. We need to stop the gun them.
You know we need for the unattached youth, we need some social intervention. And we need to set up back some skill centers. I remember we used to have apprenticeship and do all kind of things. We cut them out. Them did have PMI. Right. Them come and remove PMI. Them chant them money. PMI, it don't work. Because up in August town, I think, one at a time in 2014, 15, them have much one, it go down to one murder till it go down to no murder one of the year.
Right.
Then them come and them Andrew them come and they pay my money cut. Remember them try go in and hear, you know, conflict resolution. It's a good thing, you know. Because me hear something I go and I make a reason with you. My brother, you and the next man kick off and make a reason with the man. You know, say me not another bias thing. You know, say if a man call him, maybe me set you up and to kill you. Him call you, say come for a drink and him gonna kill you. But him set you up. But if me call you, know, so and me call a man there, you know, so my ground is a neutral ground. My phone out for that. It knows it's a neutral ground. So you know, so when you come check me and a man check me, make a reason with the eye them and say, no, but this don't make sense. And what me done, when you see what me I talk about, can I break it down, brother? It don't make no sense, blood run for this foolishness. See? But the heavy and the tactic out of the work. If me lose a loved one, lose my mother or somebody, brother, them people, them.
Me review the JDF interaction with the public.
Yes.
And what me I tell your fans them and you know listeners and followers is that you cannot blame the member of the JDF.
And the others.
And that is what me keep on. This is what me I say about Mr. Anderson. You can't blame the JDF man. You have to blame the Prime Minister put the JDF man if he because him train different.
Yes.
The man is a soldier. Somebody, a woman can't even know about them. You have to about the conflict resolution. So how we need, that is what I'm saying.
Right. You see.
You cannot put the military in place where the man train a particular way. The man train for kick and button and beat people and to shoot people, one kill, one shot and all sort of something. No, you put him in a situation when him go red and everything shut off. When him just him train and come out back in him now. They look 2 hour class or 2 week class where him have policing and them something, they come out ahead because he train for 8 months or 6 months in a military training. And him training kicking now. What you think him kick down pregnant people and who get shot, get shot?
Yeah, and
so you have to be very careful, keep on putting military persons with the population. Remember them trying in the United States and what the general them do. What the general them, you can't do that.
You can't do it.
Military don't go inside unless you have war, brother.
Yes, and them not fight for them land like that. You know, like you have a hurricane and you hear them call them out and call out certain people and call out the reserve to deal with certain things, disasters and things. Them don't even fly. Listen, them don't even drive. Me they Texas and unless you drive like you're near a base, you see certain little things. Them fly it out. Everything kind of hide in your face, you know, brother. You live in the place and you know see the things them, you know. You go through the place and the place full of so much thing, but you don't even see it. How them build it, you know. It just hide from your eye.
Let me show you a look vibe now when me keep on me I watch so Mr. Wayne.
Yes.
We talked earlier about heart reflecting life or life reflecting heart.
Yes.
You know, get up every day and see these military tactics as a gunman. You get up every day and see these military weapons.
Yes.
What you think you're gonna get? You get a heart attack, you talk about 6 years.
Yeah.
So when them man are finally left now and gone now, hell we do you never gunman with no military tactic, you know? I know how to move and how to duck and because they must see them every day.
All right. Okay.
They must see the weaponry every day, they must see the training, they must see the tactics.
Yes, yeah.
You know, so you notice the bank robbery how the man move and you keep on and say, well, the man get training and brave. No, they're seeing it.
Yeah, yeah.
They're in the community every day.
So
they see the section leading where there's a single file. And what they do when them come under fire.
Yeah, because them learn how to certain things now. Yes, yes.
You have to be careful of that. Because remember, you know, we say we send them on them a prison now and them go to university.
Of course.
So
no, but the commissioner himself come and talk it. Say when them go in there, them learn and them get more connection. So we not here to send it. I would have a prison. We don't have a rehabilitation center, brother.
No, we don't have no rehabilitation.
And it's bad. Okay, you know, some people are gonna come out, you know, want put, you know, those want catch them and just lock them in a this. You give them more links, more everything right around the place, you know. That mean a man him come from east. I come from St. Thomas, now him have links in a Clarendon, Portland. When him come out, him have links in a Halkana parish. Eh? You understand? Yes. So you're keeping him dead for 2 years, 3 years, because him got thief a banana, and you catch him with something there, so you say, send him with the hardcore criminals. You don't even have grade, you don't even have things set up to say, okay, him can apply for school because him never know this, him can do this, and him can come out to be a better person. You understand? So him come out, him not reoffend again. Nothing. You're in there.
Yeah, man.
It's like, A killer be
And
killed.
then a plane load of people where come from with brother where the man sign
I be a money them get to
every
do
2
this.
weeks.
Yes.
Every 2 weeks we have an next plane load of man where come and know nothing about Jamaica where no job not there. What you think them are gonna do? Like, bro.
You know,
me I say, like,
that me I tell
there's
you,
no
man.
skill bank, there's no job. Oh, you rehabilitate. Right away them man is supposed to go in some they're supposed to rehabilitate them to Jamaica life.
Yes.
Just have you put something in place. This is how Jamaica thing you know go as fast, you know go have the money, and that's how things set. Because if a man used to get $100,000 on a job not there, so you thinking probably, you know.
And him don't know the
might go
place
somewhere else
neither.
supposed to go, you know.
Yes, him don't know the place neither.
You know.
You see that
So
though?
when I make these decisions, and it's just like you know years ago, I tell you this as well. I'm gonna speak it now. Like when we speak to the head of the person that formulated the gang legislation or was leading it from the JCF side, because it was a team of person. And I said to him, a young officer, I said to him, said, you know, we not take out these heads of criminal gangs, but what are you putting in? Vis-a-vis Dodos Coke. You understand?
Yes.
And we see what going on with Tivoli. So we have to really, we can't just make actions and not think about the reactions. You understand? When you take out a head, a man way kind of have the thing like a particular way, it needs to go, but what you going to put in place?
Because you have splinter it up, you know. It has splintered. You must splinter it up. So when you think you solve something, it don't solve. If you look, all right, because more of the people them look what me I say. Looking at Iraq, when Saddam did it, you know, although they must say weapon of mass destruction, you know. Remember, you know, him and the Ba'athist party keep them cool. Osei and Uzi and all of them. When you remove Saddam now, then you get a split up, splintering, then you get ISIS, and you get one bag of other group called, and then the world in a shot now because they have terrorism all about now. I think about terrorism now.
Yes.
But him used to keep them, that never farming in place before.
Right.
So when you move ahead of something, you have to have something to can capture them, them minds. Yeah. You not put them that something to do. You have to have something for that vacuum there. Believe. But them just do things, you don't think, brother. You understand?
Right. And unfortunately, them are some who want the Prime Minister to talk about every day, but they mean he must sit down and listen to watching TV and write a speech.
Yes.
I think we're interested about festival.
But the speech now all way because I point them out. Because the people they tune them talk about the condition of the place and what now work and how the place stay. Him why you come and say open and tell lie and be dream and patriotic.
If a man asks me about music, I'm a Vibes Cartel fan.
Yes.
But me glad when them go to prison because him kill somebody.
All right. You see me I talk about so use a man where talk straight.
Yeah, do I want to see him come out? No, me know him. I'm convinced that him based on evidence I see that him kill Lizard. Can he come out? Sure. That's why we have a court. He might appeal him case. If he come out, we don't have nothing to do with that. We put the case together, them put the case together, them carry it through the court, he was convicted. There is a process where him can appeal it. If him appeal it and come out and win, come on road, come make song. I hope you learn from your thing. This is what we are trying to say.
This is what me I talk, but that's why you see you're my brother too, you know. But this is what me I say. This is what me I tell people, I could have met twin. When you do something, if you do something and this say happen, this just happen, I don't care. I may tell people say stop, you know, him does say patriotic, him use the word. I may say be patriotic enough. Tell the Prime Minister the truth, or the Line Minister the truth. Don't play politics with it. When him do things are wrong, the place I sink. Stop making him come and tell about, hey, may I do this? You build fire station, but no fire truck. You don't have nothing. You say you take care of hospital, but we don't have no equipment. Nothing not working. You say free this. You build police station, but we don't have no car. We don't have nothing at all. The people them not get no pay. It don't make no sense how now do for you. You understand? And we can go on and on. You see me answer, brother? We can go on and on.
Definitely.
Yes, man.
We have to just keep the togetherness and keep pushing on them neck, and when hopefully when time comes for vote, we'll listen to what the new person have to say. But he would have failed me over and over.
I mean, two like number one, when you run for the highest office in the land, brother, you can't come on a podium and tell me, and I do it to you, and you make you fit that me, you're a con man. Me that say the conjo. You don't tell me say you're born in a one room. If you're born in a one room, brother. Listen, me I liar. You say liar. Hey, me tell you this. You're born in a one room and grow with a great grandmother, brother. And you go school with 6. You're born 72. And you go school. That means I go school from 78. With 60 people in a class. Me that tell you say a liar. Tell.
But you know, if you investigate, if you properly do a
me hear you.
If you properly do a background investigation for an individual, these are some of the things you look for.
Of course.
Because if him publicly have information out there, you look for him and say, but him say, but he keeps on, he's a liar. He's a liar.
So him say one thing there, so, and then him go on the next podium, brother. And him say no, him 2 room in the same place with him mother and him father and him sister. So what I'm telling you, why you not tell life on your mother and your father and your great granny too? And you use chimney.
So that's a one case. All right, we have a case. Probably make a mistake, but him do it again.
And again. But you couldn't make a mistake. What I'm telling you, you can't make a mistake with. You see, when you grew up, brother, with your mother, me and my father crash. I remember, you know, I know something on me right now. I can just tell you out of my head, because I see it every day.
Oh, it's okay. Experience it, right? That is
good.
A traumatic experience.
See, when I grew up, me tell you, say me grew up. Remember, you know, when man I tell him, come here, you hear him say one thing, we understand, next thing, we understand, the next thing, we understand. Me look out for the whole of that too. You understand? Me like dissect things, you know. Me see in the paper where they put out, them attack to a woman where born, now at 2022, but she born 1923, and the paper itself, he put her out, say she a 100. No, if she born 1923, you know, say she a 99, because now at 2022. So right away, I pick up all these things. When I read with sense. I rather take my time and run through. Boom, boom, boom. I just pick them out. Like that. And so then with the editor there. But them not editor pay. What them gonna say the woman reach 100. The woman reach 100. Maybe she never live to reach 100. Why them put and say she 100. And then them put something when it makes sense again. Yes, and them thing there. I pick out these things quick. This man at the amount of lie, I can fax check him the amount of lie. The man I tell it unbelievable. Him talk one thing yes and then talk the next thing right on this up. You understand? And then when him come and say it's embarrassing to him. But embarrassing to you if you have a sitting minister. And when you look, them cancel him, them ban him from US because of money laundering and drugs trafficking and all kind of things. You know, this alone, you should have come and fire the man front of me and we know, say you're serious. You know, do that.
Yes.
You mean you're on him job. Eh? Remember serving and serve the people in a phone place. That embarrassing.
Yes,
see,
man.
when you have a man where is a teacher, where Andrew first served as a, look on this now, Andrew first served as a education minister in a 2007. And then who was him advisor? Will Reed. And then by you do some woman come back now, Will Reed turned the education minister and Will Reed. When you look, remember, you know, not my saying. Them can't do nothing about it. The woman come and say, him wife and who help her carry her go set up the bank account and them draw much million them go get 30,000. When you look, Will Reed a one bag of money gone. I remember Will Reed can pinpoint in that I know no man gonna prison. If you was an advisor for your man, you know just get up and just do this. You see it happen before.
Right.
You see it happen. Because if you never see something happen, that's why you must not go in prison. You know just get up and do it. You are advisor, you was there, advice. So when you get to the same thing now, you are trying to do the same thing now, and you get catch. Now the cookie jar. You understand? Because what it happens is, we get to understand Patrick Bailey, build the account. Remember, you have 17 degrees north, and it shows you some little things about house and building. Patrick Bailey said them build the account, too much account, and them that send out contract like $1 million contract, and how much it can go under it instead of it go under scrutiny. And a certain amount of money you can do it as a education minister. But the contract come to your company because them farm dummy companies and give them contracts. See? So when they matter about criminality and them thing there, you know, bigger criminal, if you're not clean like Singapore, like come play, if you're not clean from the top, come down, brother. Jamaica doom. You can't just go after some youth. Yeah, say money laundering, and you go after some little youth and some youth. We don't even have a bank account, brother. You have a book and you make it harder for them open an account. Some people have a bank account that they might give you 10,000. In the pandemic, and people have to line up and go to Western Union. That's embarrassing for your country. You should have make it and put laws that the bank knows say, yeah, every one of my citizens can come and get an account and stop take out them money like that too. You understand? Them not do that. Them they embarrassing. Yeah.
Somebody that comments that they need a mandatory, background check. But we want to say to that person that it's harder to get a license firearm in Jamaica. It's hard. It's than become a politician. It's easier to become a politician than it is to get a license firearm. Which one is more dangerous?
The politician is more dangerous, man.
All right. Now we're seeing that every day, but it's easier.
So tell me something.
To become a politician.
Yes.
Than it is to get a firearm.
A man cannot sit and drop him wife and she turn. Remember, he go through some rigorous thing. No. A man drop him wife. A man drop him daughter. And it happened at the police post now, brother. And then me have vexed about these things that hurt me. Me have hoping the people that I want to vote for. And they are testing, you tell them, you have a brother and sister and some nephew and niece, And them I went up and down go vote. I might vote, but him do this, him give me $2,000. Him they give me this, him they give me a little money, I send back my people go to school. So yeah, one of them were easy, buy sell out yourself. You come like one of them where sell out yourself. Because at the end of the day, when them start get hurt now, election done, if them sick, them look to overseas and a beg of money. Remind them and help them out and do everything. They have spent give them over 3 billion last year. Every year. If you add up the barrel and the goods and everything, it will end up to like $5 billion, $6 billion. So the diaspora, them not survive, but you turn one and this, the diaspora, them attack too. No. Stop do this, hold them accountable. Well, me a vote for me because I love a party. I'm telling you this if you never know. Bustamante was a PMP. Put that in your head. So him go farm a party, him was a PMP too. See? You understand? So put that in your head. So when him go farm a party, that means you stick to one thing. You have to stick to one thing. See? So if you turn a JLP and farm a party and say boom bam bam bam, vote for the betterment of the country. Vote for your love a party.
Color a person, yeah.
See? Bustamante was PMP. The founder was a PMP. And some people that say, oh, that means a traitor then because in switch go over there and them thing there. See, that want to use a tradition there, like the party like boom bam bam. No. See? So if a man can get up and do thing, vote for what makes sense. Vote for something what makes sense. Now a man come tell you and then him action not fit where I tell you. And you still a pick up female. Can you imagine a man I play upon your conscience. Him use the same tune them, put on clocks. And I show you clock. That alone will make me run him way. That alone, me that said, no, that man ain't fit for the office. Put on clocks and you give him name. You to sing about bro God, him take the name too. Him a bro God. See, and then him done and him turn on and burn the same set of youth. Them that no good. That mean no good. He's a user, I use head. See? Wanna be smart, man. See? Smart, man. All him accountable, man. See?
Yeah, man, I mean, and even upon a word there, I watch the interview recently with, the commissioner was giving an overview of the crime issue and the question being asked by these media houses. They wonder if them can't ask certain questions.
Because them buy, me tell you, all right, that alone show you what I'm saying to you from longer time. I will make it public. Them in a pocket, brother. The media houses, the whole of them buy out them in a pocket.
They find people like you and your followers who hold them accountable, like everybody does that nonchalantly go. You understand?
Yeah.
And that is why I have to call for my fellow police officers.
Yes, man.
You understand? So when you have to be patriotic, you can't follow these status. Sometimes you just have to bite the bullet.
And them give bogus status and them thing that all right. So the place to lock down. Right? I mean, start now with them, they come out and I say, we have growth. We have 6.8% growth. I mean, say growth where? If all of the business shut down, the tourist sector, they shut down everything. So it got zero, it got flat, right? Because everybody lock up. So you get up now. So last year, you not have no movements. Or you measure last year with this year, brother? Or you say you have 6% growth. We just have John. Just come on with the bag of foolishness, man.
I ask two senior, in America, so I ask two, but Jamaicans, I ask two senior per person is about 60.
Yes.
Who are real estate persons through the years.
Mm-hmm.
I ask them why Jamaica real estate is having a boom. how comes it has never fault? I mean, I wish bad. I mean, it just can't. 2008, 2006 to 2008, United States had a housing buzz.
Yeah, it boss. Yeah, I mash up the whole world.
The
Push it a
real
recession.
estate,
Real estate boss. Yeah, man.
properties
Market
that
boss.
were 200,000 got to zero. But Jamaica, real estate keep on rising. High crime rate, no jobs, right? What is driving? So it's going back to, you know, really asking this question: what is really driving this economy? Right? The value, you know, is not stable. We have a high debt ratio.
Yes.
You understand? We don't produce nothing at all.
Nothing. And they we import more than what we export. So we import more than we import bill like $5.6 billion now. We export bill like $1 billion. It don't make no sense. How you weigh it out?
2 million US. Your houses are selling in Jamaica for $2 million US dollars, 3, 4, 5 million US dollars. Who purchases those properties?
About somebody from overseas just said, and but you can buy a house you buy a house down in Florida for $1 million, less than that, a couple 100,000. You go in a Texas, you can get a big piece of ranch with us couple. 50,000 can get a nice big piece, get a ranch. We do much here call land.
So are we saying that? Are we seeing that Jamaica is like a washing cell, a washing country where you can wash any amount of money you want?
Because them know, man, I wishy-washy, man. Them know, man. That's why them come in. Yes,
you see that way?
Of course.
So what is?
But the world see it too. The world see it too better.
No, of course.
The world
I tell
see it.
people that the only place in the United States that take US from Jamaica in large amounts is Bank of America.
Yes.
The rest of the bank them is saying that how comes you don't have so much US dollars?
All right.
Wait, my batch dead.
All right. Later, my brother. That's
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, man. Great conversation, you know. From a detective inspector. I'm a detective inspector, you know. Yeah, man. So, as we say, you know, we'll continue pointing out these things with the Prime Minister. We have to continue pointing. We have to hold them accountable. We don't care. As I said before, you know, we don't do tabloid. We keep it real and honest. We don't care. Keep it real and honest. That's over there. You understand? Me there. Later. Me up.